All right, so I changed the angle just because my desk is really messy right now, and I don't want to clean it. So I just watched The Sound of Metal, or Sound of Metal, not The Sound of Metal, Sound of Metal, which premiered at TIFF last year, but it's kind of going through the festival circuit again for this year. It's directed by Darius Martyr, who was one of the writers on The Place Beyond the Pines with Bradley Cooper and Ryan Gosling. And it stars Riz Ahmed as a metal drummer who eventually starts to lose his hearing. All right. This movie was not really what I expected. Now, you hear the premise, and I don't know about you, but like when I hear that, one, I think of Oscar bait, but two, I think of a really overly dramatic movie, a lot of crying, a lot of yelling about, losing his hearing, which is understandable, obviously, but I feel like I think of a movie that would really ham it up. And while there are certain moments of that definitely kind of sprinkled throughout the movie, especially in the first act where Ruben, Riz Ahmed's character, finds out about it, I was actually really surprised at how soft and gentle the movie took this issue. I mean, this is not a spoiler either, but the majority of the second act is Ruben in a deaf community where he learns, one, how to cope with it, but two, learn sign language, make friends, all that kind of stuff. That's it. That's probably the longest part of the movie. That's where it takes place, the majority of it. And in that, along with other areas too, there's a lot of moments of silence, obviously, and moments of, I don't know, stillness, I guess. I think the director said, and I'm going to paraphrase, but I think he said that he wanted to make the normal hearing audience like the minority in it. And I think that's a great approach. And I really felt it in this movie. And I appreciate that this movie wasn't just, like I said, hamming it up just for the sake of tears. Obviously, there are probably some emotional moments, but it's not one of those. And Riz Ahmed, someone that I've liked kind of for no reason. Not like he's bad or anything. Obviously not. But I also can't really tell you why I like him as an actor. I thought he was excellent in Nightcrawler. And everyone knows about Venom, the meme of Venom. But this is his best performance, by far. He has both loud and explosive moments, but also, like I said earlier, those moments of stillness and listening. And he plays both perfectly. And I feel like any other person, I actually do think a lot about what would happen if I lost one of my main senses, like sight or speaking or hearing, one of those. And I think about how hard that would be and what I would have to do differently, how that would affect me and how hard it would be. And I'm just imagining it, right? I'm not going through it. And honestly, I'm very lucky to have all my main senses, for now at least. And this movie doesn't let you forget that. And that's what I think is the best part about the movie. It doesn't let you forget how lucky you are and to not take it for granted. And on the other hand, at the same time, it shows you that these people who have hearing loss, they don't view it as a deterrent. And that's beautiful. And also, I mean, how can I not mention the sound design? Hard turn there, I know. The sound design is excellent. Very flashy. I don't really watch a movie. I'm like, wow, that sound design was fucking awesome. I don't really think about that, but this one, it really jumps out. I'd be shocked if it didn't get a nomination for best sound. I might riot. Now, in terms of negatives, this has pacing issues for show. There's some parts of it, like I said, in the second act, where some stuffs are completely glossed over or skipped, and you're just like, oh, okay, I guess we're at this part in his journey now. And there are other times where it's a drag. It just you start feeling that itch, of oh man, how much longer are we gonna do this for? So yeah, there are definitely those moments in there. But I mean, overall, the Sound of Metal. Fuck, why do I keep saying the? All right, I hate when people do that, and I'm fucking doing. Overall, Sound of Metal was a nice surprise with a great performance from Riz Ahmed on a pretty touchy subject matter that handles it delicately, but also still hits home. 4 stars for me. Riz Ahmed will definitely at least be in the conversation for Best Actor. I'm not sure if he can get in, maybe. We'll see, depending on how the other movies go. You know, even with a shortened year like this, or not shortened, but, you know, less competition. I mean, the Oscar race, especially with the acting, is always still so full. And I already mentioned the Best Sound nomination, which feels like it should be a lock, but who knows? All right, well, that'll do it. I know this was a short review. I'm going to be coming out with a few more kind of shorter-ish reviews just because I watched a lot of movies over the weekend. And I don't even know if I'm going to review them all, but I'm going to review the main ones. So I got more to do, but that should be it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please take care. Stay safe. Bye.